in summary, it is if the attacking player is ahead of the last or second last defender, but still with one part of the body that can score is still in line with the defender. So giving the attacking player a bit more room and so favoring attacking football.
You got to keep the main thing about football. Yes, have the refs. Yes, have them make the right decision, but it has to be the right decision if the VAR works very well. Otherwise, scrap it.
Yeah. Would you have said what he said today?
Yeah, probably, because you want to have a chance to get those 3 points back. They're massive 3 points. I disagree with Rob on 1 point, because I think I agree with the 3 guys that it can't be replayed. I think you are bringing the game into a real dangerous area if you do that. But he said be unhappy if you see consistency in the VAR. My point, since I see it, was bad procedure, bad management of VAR at the moment, and they need to really look at that and get that right. But he needs to get a process that can never happen again.
Last night and tonight. Dan, I want to give you the final word on this. I've got everyone else's take on it. Do you think the game should be replayed?
Not in the slightest. Simple as that. That wasn't replayed. There's been 12 apologies for massive decisions that have got wrong. None of those have been replayed. I think he's using it to maybe play the sorry card, maybe get a little bit of sympathy from referees in the next few games. The procedure is awful. It's absolutely shocking. How long have we had VAR now? 4, 5, 6 years? How the procedure is not right at this point in time, that's the biggest joke of the whole thing.
Referee controversy has erupted once again in English football after a dramatic twist involving Arsenal and Brentford that has sent shockwaves across the league. Following days of outrage, analysis, and heated debate, officials have now reportedly issued an apology over the failure to award Arsenal a clear penalty in their clash against Brentford, and the fallout has escalated even further with disciplinary action taken against the VAR team involved. The match, which was expected to be a routine Premier League encounter, quickly turned into a flashpoint. Arsenal, pushing hard for crucial points in the title race, were denied what many supporters, pundits, and former referees have described as a stonewall penalty. A blatant challenge inside the box was waved away by the on-field referee, and despite a lengthy check, VAR chose not to intervene. The decision left players furious, fans stunned, and social media in meltdown. For Arsenal, the timing could not have been worse. Every point matters in a tightly contested season, and the drop points could have serious implications in the race at the top. Managerial frustration was visible on the touchline, while players surrounded the referee at full time seeking answers. The sense of injustice lingered long after the final whistle. In the days that followed, the controversy only intensified. Replays from multiple angles appeared to confirm significant contact. Former officials analysing the footage suggested that both the on-field referee and the VAR team had made a critical error in judgment. The debate dominated sports talk shows, with many questioning the consistency and transparency of decision-making in modern football. Now, in a significant development, the referee has reportedly acknowledged the mistake, admitting that the penalty should have been awarded. Even more dramatic is the reported suspension of the VAR officials involved in the decision. Such action underscores the seriousness of the error and reflects mounting pressure on governing bodies to ensure accountability. For Arsenal supporters, the apology may offer validation, but it does little to restore the lost points. In elite competition, apologies do not alter league tables. The frustration stems from a recurring theme: high-profile mistakes followed by post-match admissions that arrive too late to change outcomes. Critics argue that while technology was introduced to eliminate clear and obvious errors, incidents like this raise concerns about its implementation. The Brentford camp, meanwhile, will feel relieved that the result stands, but may also acknowledge the controversy overshadowed what was otherwise a hard-fought performance. No team wants victories tainted by officiating debates, yet the narrative surrounding this fixture has become almost entirely about the penalty incident. This episode once again places VAR under the microscope. Designed to support referees and provide clarity, it instead often becomes the center of disputes. Questions arise about communication between officials, interpretation of contact, and the threshold required to overturn decisions. Transparency remains a key demand from fans and clubs alike. The suspension of the VAR team signals a recognition that standards must be upheld. It also sends a message that mistakes at the highest level carry consequences. Whether this will restore faith among supporters remains to be seen. Trust, once eroded, takes time to rebuild. For Arsenal, attention must now turn back to football. Title challenges are defined by resilience as much as brilliance. Channeling frustration into performance will be crucial in the matches ahead. However, the psychological impact of controversial decisions cannot be ignored. Players operate on fine margins of confidence and momentum, and moments like this can influence both. Across the broader football community, the debate about officiating reform continues. Some advocate for clearer audio releases between referees and VAR, similar to practices in other sports. Others call for stricter performance reviews or even structural changes to how VAR teams are assigned and monitored. What is certain is that this incident will not fade quietly. It joins a growing list of contentious decisions that fuel arguments about fairness and consistency in the modern game. The apology may close one chapter, but it opens another conversation about how to prevent repetition. As the season progresses, Arsenal's ambitions remain alive, yet the Brentford penalty saga will be remembered as a defining moment, not just for its immediate impact, but for the wider questions it raises about accountability in football. In a sport decided by the smallest of margins, one whistle, or the absence of it, can echo louder than any goal.